City of Troy now is 11-4 from 3-1, and I'm after getting carried away, and I'm after backing City of Troy. I have a small bet in City of Troy to win by one length or more at 11-2. So Derby day today, the Derby from Epsom, so it's going to be fascinating. I made a video there a few weeks ago and published it on my YouTube channel about Aidan O'Brien and City of Troy, and how City of Troy seemed to obviously flopped big time in the 2000 guineas, but Aidan O'Brien wasn't abandoning his admiration and his reverence, as it were, for City of Troy. In fact, he seems to have doubled down. Everybody else, or certainly many people, have abandoned City of Troy and said that he mightn't have trained on and there's something wrong with the horse and this, that, and the other. But O'Brien blamed himself essentially for City of Troy's poor performance in the 2000 guineas, and basically said he didn't do enough work with him and so on and so forth, and made certain mistakes, and the horse reared in the stalls and his heart got up to a certain rate and couldn't get it down and he couldn't race and so on. Bottom line is, Aidan O'Brien seems to have remarkable faith in the horse and has basically doubled down on City of Troy. City of Troy now is favoured for the Derby, so it will be fascinating today to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to it. It's only half one now, and the build up is on. These boys on the TV, or Virgin 3, whatever you call it, and the race is now until 4:30. But it will be fascinating. And at the beginning there, that Jason Weaver fella, former jockey, says no way will City of Troy win the Derby. And the lady beside him, I don't know what her name is, she said City of Troy will win the Derby. So it is going to be fascinating. Aidan O'Brien has done it before. He did it last year with a flop into 2000 guineas, and the winner then, the same horse, won the Derby. Whether he can do it with City of Troy or not remains to be seen, but it will be absolutely fascinating to see. So let's looking forward to it, actually. Building up to the big race there now, and it's on in about an hour. I think it's 4:30. So the interesting discussion there, though, between that Francesca Cumani and Kevin Blake, an Irish fella, and his sort of scientific analysis of stride patterns of the runners in the field and previous winners of the Derby. And he was looking at the number of strides a horse takes per second and so on, and averaged out the number of strides that a horse would take, the winners over the last 20 or 30 years, or whatever. And from his analysis and sort of applying his scientific or data findings to the field today, he fancies City of Troy, and he says that the stride pattern and the number of strides that City of Troy takes, 2.13 I think it is, per second, would indicate that this race, the Derby, is actually ideal for him, and this is what he's been building up towards his entire life. Now the horse obviously doesn't know that, but your man Kevin Blake is pretty bullish on City of Troy. City of Troy then was 100-30 earlier on there. I think he's 3-1 there now, so it'll be interesting to see what he goes off at. It'll be very interesting to see how he runs in the race as well. He's drawn number one, which is supposed to be not a great position to be in, but having said that, there's going to be a pacemaker. So it's very interesting to see O'Brien saddling them up there in the parade ring, especially City of Troy, and the care and attention that he has for the horses. And Michael Tabor's been interviewed just now, and he's a joint owner of City of Troy, Los Angeles, and I think Euphoric. And he says that City of Troy is the number one. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. There he is there now. They're going down to the start there now, and the city of Troy was very relaxed in the parade ring. Looks to have a great temperament. Was very relaxed, and it's going down very, very. There he is there now. Oh no, that's not him. That's number. That is City of Troy actually. It's going down very, very relaxed to the start. So the pre-race parade and saddling up and the crowd and the hubba hubba and the carnival atmosphere around Epsom and so on is something that can be a massive distraction for horses, especially ones that are a bit highly strung. But City of Troy is certainly taking it all in his stride, and he's just shown a good healthy interest. He looks great. He's 3-1 favourite, so we'll wait and see. But so far, so good from City of Troy's perspective. Um, Hopefully, he won't get worked up in the starting stalls or anything like that. But so far, so good anyway. One of the commentators there actually, she was looking at the horses walking around the parade ring, and one horse that she was very unimpressed with was Los Angeles. She felt that he wasn't a good walker, didn't was dragging his hind legs and his back, and didn't impress her at all. Now Los Angeles, I think, is only 5-1 for this race, so you know he's a fancied horse. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on because there they are again now. They're City of Troy. City of Troy now is 11-4 from 3-1, and I'm after getting carried away, and I'm after backing City of Troy. I have a small bet in City of Troy to win by 1 length or more at 11-2. So we'll see how that goes. I figure if he's going to win at all, he'll win by a length or more. Who knows? If he's not going to win, well, that's fair enough. But I mean, if he's only 11-4 to win, and he is 11-2 to win by a length or more, I think the 11-2 to win by a length or more is probably a better bet, simply because if he does win, he's more likely to win by a length or more. I would have thought than a short head or a neck or whatever. So let's wait and see. Anyway, it'll give me an interest in the race. So I have an interest in it, obviously. Anyway, so but the horse looked fierce well, very relaxed, gone down very relaxed at the start. So my money is essentially on Aidan O'Brien and Aidan O'Brien's expertise and his genius. City of Troy is pulling very, very hard, going very well. Jesus, City of Troy is coming now. He's coming on the inside. Come on, City of Troy. Come on, City of Troy. Jesus, here he comes. Here he comes. Go on, City of Troy. Go on. Go on. Go on, City of Troy. Go on. Go on. Go on, City of Troy. Go on. Fucking skates in. Skates in. I'm on him at 11-2. Win by a length or more. Brilliant. Well, you can sing it now, I'll tell you. O'Brien is a genius. Without a shadow of a doubt. Jesus Christ. And all the bullshit I was reading online there. The fucking horse is not pulling up. Look at him. He's still going. The horse is still going. Jesus Christ. Galloped to the line. Ryan Moore's still trying to pull him up.
Honestly, I am so pleased to see this horse because last year
That fucking Jason Weaver, I'll tell you, he doesn't know his head from his arse. Because he ran down O'Brien and ran down the horse rather before the race, said he'd no chance, couldn't win it. He's absolutely after pissing in and he won't. Brian Moore can't even pull him up. That loose horse probably helped him as well because it probably kept him galloping. Anyway, that's a nice little bet now for me. 11-2 to win by a length or more just before the start. Got a bit carried away, but sometimes getting carried away is a good thing. Anyway, Aidan O'Brien, you have to hand it to him. Jesus Christ, you have to hand it to him.